Well, Seattle wins another one to go 5-0 in the season for only the third time in franchise history. Seattle traveled into the Dog Pound to take on the Cleveland Browns, and falling behind early 20-6. But were able to right the wrong late in the second quarter and go into halftime only down 2 points. After 2 interceptions late in the second quarter by Trey Flowers and Tedrick Thompson. In the second half, Seattle's defense held Cleveland to only 100 total offensive yards. Seattle defensively had 4 total turnovers, 1 turnover on downs. There was a blocked punt on special teams by David Moore, and defensive end Ziggy Ansah forced a fumble and recovered it. And to top it all off, KJ Wright sealed the game with an interception late in the fourth quarter. Seattle came into the game a little banged up, with starters Duane Brown and DJ Fluker out on the offensive line. In their place, they had George Fant start at tackle and Jamarco Jones at right guard. Both played well considering the circumstances, but George Fant is not no Duane Brown. But it'd be better if they moved Jones over to tackle and brought in, when Fluker comes back. But, from what we hear, from what reports are being said, Duane Brown could be out for a few weeks. So if it does come to that, Fluker will start in his original spot when he comes back, and they'll probably move Jones over to the tackle position. The offensive line as a whole played okay in the game, giving up only 3 sacks in the first half. Tight end Will Dissly tore his Achilles tendon early in the first half, and jumping for a ball in the end zone, and he is not expected back for the rest of the season, which is very unfortunate for him and the Hawks. And for all you Hawk fans out there, you probably know that Dissly missed most of 2018 because of a torn patellar tendon, so 2 really big injuries 2 years in a row. That is very unfortunate for him and the Hawks. But the Hawks still have 2 healthy tight ends right now, with Luke Wilson and Jacob Hollister. They also have Ed Dickson coming back in a couple weeks. Running back Chris Carson had a great day, racking up 124 rushing yards and a rushing touchdown. He also caught 4 passes for 35 yards. It would be a bad day in Seattle if Carson misses even 1 game for the Hawks because of his physical play style. Unlike all the other running backs, Rashad Penny's got his speed, but he's no Chris Carson. When they need to go and ground it out and get those 1 or 2 yards on 3rd or 4th down, they're going to want Carson in there. Penny, he probably could do that, but he's not as physical. And CJ Prosise, he's still unproven. Carson is easily the 2nd most valuable player on Seattle's roster right now, behind Russell Wilson. Speaking of Wilson, he went 23 of 33 for 295 yards and 2 touchdowns, and ran 9 times for 31 yards and a touchdown. And he just keeps playing at a high level. And most important, he got the W. Wide receiver Jaron Brown had a couple catches in the game for 29 yards, and most importantly, he caught the 2 touchdown passes. After their win at Cleveland on Sunday, Seattle has won 4 straight road games, the first time since 1980 that they were able to do that. Which is probably not a good thing that they took so long to do that, but I'm going to remain positive and be excited that they did that. The Hawks will get back defensive tackle Jarran Reed from suspension to start for Week 7 against the Baltimore Ravens. Let's hope that Seattle can keep their win streak going. What was your favorite part about Seattle's win against Cleveland last Sunday? Leave them below in the comment section. If you have any ideas for future movies, be sure to leave them below because I may use them. If you enjoyed this movie, be sure to give it a like because it'd be really nice. And finally, subscribe to get more awesome content and hit the notification bell to get notified. Thanks.